Hey everybody, my name is Tom Talbot. I'm known as the Neuro-Hacker because I help people hack into their nervous system and impulses to eliminate panic, anxiety, phobias, and a lot of bad emotional habits that they get into. And in today's video, I'm going to answer a question from a reader, David, who lives in New Haven, Connecticut. David, I've never been to New Haven, Connecticut, but I hear fantastic things. I hope you're doing great. I'm sure that you are. I'm going to point my finger at you because you're awesome. And David asks me, how can I get out of my head when I'm trying to have a conversation with somebody that I like? Okay, David, I'm assuming that you're meaning talking to the opposite sex, perhaps. And yes, this is definitely an area that causes men a lot of nervousness. I think it causes women a lot of nervousness too, but in a different kind of way. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm just going to deal with this in a more general social level, and because I think that there's, a lot of guys and a lot of gals watching this video at the same time, I don't want to leave anybody out, and I'm sure we all get nervous in social settings, so I'm going to talk about this from a more general, a broader perspective. And if you have more questions, David, go ahead, write in to me, and I'm happy to answer those for you. So, the first thing to know, David, and I'm going to talk to you because you're a cool dude, is that this is an awesome question because it means that you're paying attention. So, you know that you're in your head a lot, and that means that you're not out here with everybody else. And that makes people nervous. That makes not necessarily everybody else. It might make them nervous, but it definitely makes you nervous. Okay. So the first thing to understand about this is that anxious thoughts and behaviors reside in an anxious body and an anxious mind. So calm your physiology down, okay? Engage with your parasympathetic nervous system. Learn to hack into your mind, your emotions, to press the right buttons to move that emotional energy around like this and like this. I'm kind of doing Tai Chi on video here. This is a little bit weird. That got a little bit weird for a while, but I'm back now. Okay, so do some of that. I make a lot of videos on how to do that. I write a lot of advice in my newsletter on how to do that, and you can go to thepanichack.com. That will teach you the most powerful technique to hack into your nervous system and kind of engage with your parasympathetic nervous system through your thoughts and through your behaviors and things like that. So I'll leave that to some other areas where I deal with that more specifically. The second thing is shift your focus. When you're in your head, start to notice things about other people. And just in general, what's interesting to you about the person that you're talking to? It's not just what they look like, it's not just what they're wearing, it's not just the environment, there's something interesting about them, and find that thing. So when you approach this person, when you're talking to people, no matter what the setting, start to think about it in terms of you're going to find out what's interesting about this person, if there's something interesting about this person, and if you have something in common, if there's some kind of thing that's cool, there's some kind of magical vibe going on there. Whether it be sort of a romantic thing or a friend thing, it doesn't really matter. But this sort of changes the perspective. So what happens is you get into your head because you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself, and partially you're nervous and all that, and that's understandable. And there's always going to be some of that feeling. But you're expecting something to come out of this is really what's happening here. And in any social interaction, that's not good. You don't want to have expectations because it queers the vibe, dude. It makes things kind of like high tension, and you don't want that. That's the opposite of social comfort. So notice things about them and just shift the focus to trying to find something interesting about them. That will kind of help calm you down. Thirdly, just expose yourself to people. Okay, but don't go too far. Don't think that Tom Talbot is telling you to do some kind of creepy stuff. That's kind of creepy, but in a different way. What I mean by this is just get out there. Just interact with people. The more you do this, the more comfortable you're going to feel in your own skin. You'll start to naturally get out of your own head. So those are 3 things I think you can do right now, starting today. Anybody out there, excuse me, I got a lot of stuff building up in my mouth here, to eliminate social discomfort and to kind of get out of your head. Now, go ahead, click on the link above and download Quick Calm on Command if you have not done so. I'm going to pump my arm in that direction because it's so important. It is powerful, portable panic relief you can take with you anywhere. The gym, school, the grocery store, wherever you are where you start to feel nervous and anxious, you listen to that. It will help bring that level down. If you're on a mobile device, click on the link. Click on the video description and there'll be a link to that audio as well. Also, please feel free to subscribe down below and like or comment. Okay, hopefully that helps everybody else out. I'm Tom Talbot. I'm the Neuro-Hacker. We'll see you soon.